Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call of officers. I'm Jerry Huff. Meredith Trusty, Monica Gray, and Jim, our code enforcer. Okay. Meeting minutes. We don't have that. Okay. Ordinance enforcement report.
Okay, so I got an address and an identifier from Monica. She's, I'll probably get it to her to do a cover letter. It's on the property down on Cemetery Road, Jerry, catty corner, you know, with all the wood stacked down there. I paid him a visit, a verbal visit, once before. Right there on the corner.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna send them a notice. I don't think they'll be too disgruntled about it. They seem to be fairly nice people. But, I'm gonna get that one done. The second issue I wanna talk about is, we're gonna have to, you know, I'm not getting any cooperation or information from the Board of Health. Because they did move some of those old vehicles down there, Meredith. You and I were down there a year ago. And that's still a mess. But it seemed like that's all kind of, even though we provided them the information and they took care of it, they don't want to share it with us. So, you know, it's their agency. But we're gonna have to push on that a lot harder because that place down there, I hear more about that than anything in town. 230 Westwood.
Okay.
And then the fellow that lives down on Putnam, that has a house trailer moved in down there, you know, he had that fairly cleaned up at one time, but I've been down by there and that's reaccumulating junk again. You go down and talk to him and he's not very receptive to it, but it seems like every time I talk to him, he'd make some effort, you know, and gets it cleaned up a little bit. But with this cold weather and everything, it's kind of hard to expect somebody that's a little older to get out and clean that up. But those are some target properties that I've got to get some resolve with.
What was the address on that? Stewart? Was that Stewart?
I'm sorry, Meredith?
Yeah, I don't have
The
that.
address on
But
Stewart's.
he's correct on where it's at.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about, and he knows who you're talking about.
Yeah. And one other thing on this too, is on some of these people that are accumulating these, fines and not responding, how is the board going to address that with the town attorney? How are we going to make any kind of effort to collect these things over a period of time, or to put liens on properties when they don't respond to the fines? That's something I'd like to ask the board to consider, how, and Monica, how we would proceed with that. What's the best avenue to go with that?
In January, in the next few weeks, we will file liens on unpaid things and provide the documentations with that to the clerk's office.
You will? Oh, bless your heart.
We need to do that.
That's great news. Thank you.
We've discussed that to a point, and we have other places that I've got to put liens on as well,
Okay, good.
that have accumulated over the year, so.
Because if we take those actions and word spreads around, and that makes more people
It will.
take things a little more serious, I believe.
Talking about Dan's property down there?
Yep. Thank you, that's it.
Okay, old business. Town and utility employee. We were gonna talk about, and, town council opening, we have one there.
As requested, I put the information out on utility bills that we are looking to fill both of those positions. The bills went out while they went to the post office in a timely fashion. They did not get delivered yet in timely fashion. So, as of right now, you have one letter of interest from the town counseling opening, as far as that goes. We have not received any from that part of, for the utility and town employee.
Yeah, it'll probably take some time since it was a little late going out for people.
I would,
If they'll look at it,
if anything, wait a minute to do anything until you guys give it just a little bit, a couple of weeks, if anything, and try to make a decision by the end of January. No later than mid-January.
So we'll try to make a decision by the end or mid-January. Okay,
That should definitely give you guys enough time to receive any interest.
so we will move to new business now. Ordinance 2025-4, which would be our 2026 salary schedule.
Whereas the council, the town of Fillmore deems it necessary to establish by ordinance a salary for the clerk treasurer and town council members of the town of Fillmore pursuant to Indiana Code 36-4-7-2. And whereas it is also necessary pursuant to Indiana Code 36-4-7-2. And whereas the town council established a salary ordinance for sewer, water, and street department employees and all other employees deemed necessary to maintain a proper working group for the town. Now therefore be it ordained by the town council of the town of Fillmore. The clerk treasurer shall earn a biweekly salary of $11.75 until such amount is changed by further action of the town council as follows. General fund, 34%, sewer fund, 33%, water fund, 33%, the cell phone reimbursement of $50 monthly. For a town maintenance employee, number 2, shall earn a biweekly rate of $22.50 per hour, paid for 50% each from water and wastewater funds from hours worked 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, a maximum of 12 hours per week. Hours worked between the hours of 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. weekdays, holidays, and weekends shall be paid at a rate of $33.75 per hour with a maximum of 4 hours per week. Hours used for snow removal and street maintenance shall be paid directly from the MVH fund. The certified water operator shall earn a monthly salary of $600 paid as follows. Water fund, 100%. The appointed ordinance enforcer shall earn $20 per hour up to 32 hours per month. This shall be paid 100% through the general fund. The town council member shall earn a monthly salary of $495. The general fund, 34%, sewer fund, 33%, and the water fund, 33%. Other or optional appointee funds shall be paid at the following rate until changed by the town council, which would be split equally between sewer and water funds. And that would be A, utility clerk, biweekly rate of $18 per hour, not to exceed 15 hours per week. B, a backup town maintenance employee that would earn a biweekly rate of $22.50 per hour. Hours used for snow removal shall be paid directly from the MVH fund. Any additional salaries will be approved by town council at monthly meetings should they be deemed necessary. Federal mileage rate for personal vehicle use for town business is to be paid monthly with the completed appropriate mileage claim form. And if you guys have a motion,
I make the motion that we adopt this ordinance.
I second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion adopted. Okay. So we're going to public comment now. Don't have any public. So I guess since we don't have any public comment,
November fund.
November fund reports.
That's right here.
You want to read it?
Okay, November fund report, our balance at the bank, as of this time, in November, overall, all of our funds was $1,445,994.97.
900 what? 1 million what?
Take it back, I forgot the petty cash, I gave you the wrong ones. 1,046,244.97. Looking for a motion to accept the November fund report.
Make the motion that we accept the November fund report.
I second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion. Motion.
Slide that, didn't you?
Okay, now we have claims.
Which you, right,
Do we need to read that?
claims are for the dollar amount of $47,177.64. Our wastewater treatment bill dropped significantly when we had to pump out stuff ourselves. That was good for us.
Oh, is that why it was? Oh, okay. I wondered about that. Okay, I think we're done.
Call the meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.
Set a record.